What up, guys?
Be sure to
like, comment,
and subscribe.
We're in your ashy hands on the mic. Ashy hand rub.
That did sound ashy. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, yo. What's good, y'all? It's the Lunchroom Podcast.
Woo!
Back in effect for another week. You know what it is. It's your boy Dapper Dan. Joined with me is my co-host. Of course, for me is my guy Fritz. Next to him is my guy Ray, a.k.a. the movie guy. No more a.k.a.s for today because...
Behind the camera, you got yourself Fredo.
Oh, no, I wasn't done.
Oh, my fault. I thought you was about to. I thought you was about to leave you out, Fredo.
Nah.
You know you my guy.
Anyway, I was just gonna say we don't have no more AKAs. Sometimes we add extra AKAs every now and then, but as usual, we got Fredo behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? It's a regular episode. What's happening, y'all?
Chilling, man. Taking one day at a time. Kind of tired. You know, a little tired.
I
know you tired.
I'm not tired.
There's not an episode we shot. I have not been tired.
Hey, man.
Not one.
The sacrifices that Dapper Dan makes for the show.
Dapper Damas?
Nah, I ain't dropped no wisdom yet for that, but for sure, that's the next. That's another AKA for me. But shit. We live in America, and there's a lot going on here, bro.
Man,
it's a lot going on here, bro.
Is it? You know,
it's a lot of nothing. That's the sad part.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a lot of bullshit. It's not a lot of bullshit.
I for one day just want to be like a citizen of another country just to watch it from their view, bro, of how
much they laugh at us.
Yes, bro, because I know America is a big ass.
I mean,
joke
I've
to
traveled to
else.
France and they laugh.
I mean, everybody laughs at French people, so they really got no opinion. But that's beside the fact. Like, it's just this shit is wacky out here, bro. Like, it's really a clown show for real. So
yeah, I mean, like we might have to take that as a lead into the debate. Debate happened. What was it? Wednesday?
Yeah,
night?
a couple days ago.
It was Wednesday night.
Yeah,
or Tuesday night.
What? Well, it's today Thursday. Tuesday. It was
Tuesday night. Yeah. So basically, it was a shit show. Just to
I did not watch it.
I
just
watched
saw a
decent
clips.
amount of it. I didn't watch in straight, nor did I watch it full. But I watched a decent amount of it just to see what the tone of it was, just to see what it was about, what was being said, and it wasn't really anything. And like, I'll let y'all go first for me because I watched it, so I'll give the final. But I guess y'all can go just give your opinions as to why you didn't think it was important to watch it, why anything. Just speak.
Me personally, I think I've said it before. I'm not really into politics, especially with how corrupt shit is. The candidate that I wanted personally is not even in the running with Bernie Sanders. I don't trust either candidate. Obviously, I don't trust Trump. You've seen what he's done in the last 4 years. But I don't trust Joe Biden either. But he is the lesser of two evils. So if I was voting, I would be voting for Joe Biden. And I don't care for either of their opinions on things because at the end of the day, a lot of the times, old white politicians are just spewing out whatever they think people want to hear, and they'll go ahead and flip the switch easy. So I don't really take nothing that they say seriously. They're both old, weird human beings. They were acting like Trojan from the clips that I saw. I couldn't bring myself to actually sit down and watch a presidential debate with those two characters. And the biggest thing for me, and the biggest thing that was like the biggest news, was him telling the Proud Boys, which are a group of white supremacists, to stand down and stand by. Stand by is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
stand by.
Is kind of.
I'll let you know when I need you. And them niggas was on the internet like hype, bro.
That's his fan club, bro. I mean, those are the type of people that are his fan
nuts.
club.
That's like 75% of the internet is the Proud Boys.
You think so? 75?
85% on Xbox at least.
The Proud Boys
on Xbox, yeah.
You don't even have an Xbox.
I don't, but I know them niggas.
I mean, yeah.
Racist.
Microsoft is. If anybody has a Microsoft item, they're racist.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
But that's a crazy generalization.
All offices in America are racist. They love some Microsoft. You would never get no Apple. It's too expensive.
Facts. But go ahead, Ray.
I didn't watch it, but like my father was watching it, so I heard because he was in the living room watching it. So
did he have his Gator Dunn hat on?
I think so.
Oh,
he probably did. No funny shit.
As a character,
but just this comment on what Eli said real quick. I'm not saying I trust Trump. I do trust him to be Trump. So it's not like I do. It's not. I disagree in the sense like I kind of expect If he
You
does win
know,
again, I know what Trump is gonna do at this point.
Right.
I don't know what Biden is gonna do, so that kind of like cancel.
It shakes you a little
Yeah,
bit.
like I don't know what really to expect from that man. I just learned the other day he got dementia. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's old as hell.
And it's
Stuttering problem.
supposedly on the timeline, yeah, he got a speech impediment or something like that. I'm like, nah, why would I want my president? No, yeah, like why would I want my president to have a stutter? No funny shit. You see how Governor Patterson got it rocking? That nigga was blonde.
Obama did have a slight speech impediment though.
Where? I never noticed.
Obama was a great speaker.
That's what I'm saying.
With his
It was slight, very slight.
Nah, I didn't never notice that. That
Bro,
nigga Biden.
I mean,
was
I just thought he
choppy.
was just catching his
Nah,
thoughts.
that was just, you know.
That's the first I'm hearing that.
It sounded very natural.
Very slight.
And either way, like everyone was making a big deal about Trump's Proud Boys. I didn't know what the Proud. I kind of used context clues.
It's a literal white supremacist.
Yeah, I kind of used context clues to figure it out, but like I just learned what the Proud Boys was. But either way, I see more people focusing on that than more so than when they asked Biden if he supports Black Lives Matter, and he didn't say yes or no either. He kind of like got piggybacked his way out of that, because again, you can't say nothing like that. You can't say anything verbatim or co-sign anybody because it's gonna hurt his vote.
Exactly.
He needs the black people vote. If he says he supports Black Lives Matter, he's gonna lose the white Proud Boy vote. That probably that the couple that want Biden to win, like feel me, the little. That's on the fence.
Was it Trump's response to the Black Lives Matter thing? Like I support the police or something of that nature.
Yeah, basically that's like a complete disregard, just like changing the topic in a sense.
But yeah, like Elon said, I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't care about politics. I just don't care about these politics, I guess you could say. I've definitely cared a lot less over the years, because again, to me, the game is fixed, so it kind of doesn't really matter. I will say that again, yeah, if you are gonna go to vote, there are other people on the ballot that is not for president, besides the president and vice president and things like that. So pay attention to that more if you are like really into politics, like you say. Other than that, I really have no further comment. Besides, again, I wasn't expecting anything less than what it was. Like, I expect Trump to win again, whether I vote or not. Trump is gonna win again.
Right, and I mean, just to start my segment on it, it's just like, for me, when I was watching it, I'm just like, all right, cool. This is going as, Trump is acting as expected. But then what troubled me, and not really troubled me, but like alarmed me in my head, was how Biden couldn't overcome. What I realized is, because I mean, obviously I'm not following this trail. We all agreed pretty much in this room that we're not really ones that care for the politics, the election, you know what I'm saying? We're kind of past that. Whoever wins for us. But Biden lacks, when it comes to like, because obviously Biden was Barack's vice, but like Biden, stuttering, speech impediment or not, he doesn't galvanize to me. He doesn't have an ability to ground the people. Like you see how Trump can just say something and people like, yeah, he's doing a bang up job. You know what I'm saying? Like, Biden doesn't have that for me. Like I don't see anybody like motivated behind Biden. Like even with Barack, it was like Barack spoke so well, not just because he was black and it spoke to us, but like he spoke so well, and like everything he spoke, it was like elegant and it was well thought, and like you could get what he was saying, and like you wanted to be behind what he was saying because you believed it, because that's the way he presented it. When Biden talks, even obviously Trump, I don't believe a word he says because he's just gonna deny everything that he doesn't agree with. China. But like Biden says, like when he speaks, I'm like, yo, I don't believe you. I don't feel you. I don't, homo black. I don't feel what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't stick to me. So that's what kind of stuck out to me when I watched the little bit that I did watch. And then obviously they're obviously not co-signing things. And I mean, when it comes to Black Lives Matter, I just want to be clear on Cam. Like, I support it as a slogan. I don't really support the corporation that Black Lives Matter is. I support it.
Shake the room.
I support it as a slogan.
That shit that became a whole company, like
and
Black
like
Lives
that's,
actually
and that
matter.
company, if you do some research into who funds it and things of that nature,
people.
it's very not us. So like I said, I support it as a. I feel like it's so easy for people to like NBA to put it on their courts and stuff because of the company itself and who backs it. But like I said, just to reiterate, support the slogan, not really for the company like that or the organization rather. That might be a better word.
Misconstrued.
Yeah. But since we already run on the table, I'm just gonna move into my segment on it. But actually, before I even get into there, I just want to say, just like piggyback off of Ray, if you are gonna vote because you feel heavily, invested into what's going on, You know what I'm saying? Do your research for sure. It's sad that they're making us, you know, choose the lesser of two evils, but don't let our opinions sway you away from it. You know what I'm saying? We pride ourselves in this room on individualism, you know what I'm saying, and believing in what you want to believe in. So, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you want to vote, go ahead and vote. Don't let it stop because we think Trump going to win or we don't think Trump. Like, do what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? And that's my last point on that.
At the end of the day, this country is a bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy.
Whatever, how you say that.
I can't pronounce shit.
So basically, again, presidents don't really do much. Vote for your state officials more so than your president.
Yeah,
Facts.
I would. That's just thing. If anything, I'd say I'd focus more locally.
There's
and
probably
statewide.
I forgot the number. There's like 4 or 5 states that are the swing states. So those states matter more than any other state.
Especially fucking
New York is a Democratic state.
Yeah, New York
no matter
always
how
gonna be
much
blue,
y'all
bro.
preach, vote,
It's always
vote,
gonna be blue.
it's gonna be a blue state. They're gonna vote for Biden. That's it. Like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't understand the mantra of what the slander of people not voting. Like, yeah. If you're losing sleep because people not voting, then you definitely have no life.
Because at the end of the day, because my thing is, if he could win off the popular vote, I'd totally say, you know what, go out, go flood the votes.
Yeah.
But because you can't win off a popular vote, I'm not. And the fact that we live in a blue state,
Yeah.
then don't press me personally about it.
Press the Floridians.
Exactly,
Yeah.
press
The
Florida,
Texans.
the Texas, and all them
In
people.
Wyoming, whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
you know
I
what
mean,
I'm
now
saying?
Wyoming, that sound red.
Yeah,
It sound red. I don't know.
sound
One of
right.
them states is that a swing
Yeah, but
state.
you know what I'm saying? That's just like I said, this is just our opinion. Take it with how you want to take it. Have your own thoughts, have your own opinions.
Right.
We just come here to say our thoughts. That's what we have our platform for. But I also wanted to bring up the topic of, speaking of the Proud Boys, there's another group called NFAC. Yeah, and you know, guys know what NFAC is.
In fact,
It
I don't know
stands for
nothing about
Not
these-
Fuck Around Coalition. And it's a bunch of black guys that
Oh.
are ex-army veterans, more
I think I heard.
more so.
I've seen a documentary on them. I think,
And
And they like are based in Atlanta.
I forgot where they're based.
and they actually go to these protests and like they be going at the Proud Boys and like these
They be
white.
gripped
They're basically
Yeah.
like more so pro Malcolm X's
Yeah.
teachings than Martin Luther King. Actually, 100% Malcolm Luther.
Yeah,
Malcolm X.
OD. They be OD with the shit.
Yeah, but they made it clear they're not here to chant. They're here to, like, you know what I'm saying,
Action.
To lay niggas out.
if need be, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, if shit get going, like, we can get going.
Yeah,
basically.
that. We
You know what I'm
here.
saying? They're the staticky friend. Basically, but
That's the backup you want.
exactly. But I say that to say, because my topic I put to y'all was, are y'all prepared for civil war? Now, I know Ray doesn't believe that there will be any. I personally believe there's a strong chance of it because I feel like the country is more divided than it's ever been.
Ever.
And I feel like
Since segregation.
each candidate will still bring more divisiveness towards the country because I feel like Trump obviously just going to keep dividing it the way he's been dividing it because he don't give a damn. And then Biden is like, everybody's going to be like, ew, Biden. And then it's going to make the Proud Boys and those guys on that side of the fence even more mad. So I feel like we don't have to lose situation. So I feel like we're slowly heading towards a point where we might have to pick up, it might be a white versus black thing, which is what the people up top want. Because
Right.
at the end of the day, this is not even really a white versus black thing. It's a rich, wealthy, whatever you want to call it, versus the poor people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like the real issue is, but nobody really talks about that.
Of
So
course not.
go ahead and, lay your thoughts on that.
I mean,
am I crazy? Am I
I
not?
definitely think it's a possibility. It may be low, considering how there's so many friendships that have been built like over the years with mixed races. Not every white person is bad. So especially up here in New York, like say there actually was a civil war, I don't think it would be like the northern, like a state like New York City or New
Right.
York rather. Boston might be bad, Massachusetts, but I don't know if it came to that, that shit would be nuts, bro.
It would be. And I mean, like I said, I have friends that are full on preparing for it. Like,
They
buying,
copping guns.
trying to get
legally?
gun licenses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, always telling people pick up arms, use your Second Amendment. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, if I knew a civil war was coming, I definitely would expedite
These things happen out the blue. That's what they preach. They preach that like these things happen. Like Corona came out the blue. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. Shit goes left quick.
I would expedite getting something to protect me. That's for sure.
I was gonna say like when we were talking about this lately the other day that you're not bugging. Yeah, like it's a possibility. Like Eli said that there could be another civil war. I think it's a low,
it's very low.
very very low possibility.
I don't think
because
it's that low.
because
Like in terms of a mass scale.
Because again, yeah, on a mass scale, again, at the end of the day, the country, especially right now with unemployment, everything looming, they can't afford any more pestilence in that way. I think there's a very very higher chance for America to get into another World War III than anything, because World War III would actually bring the country money. Civil War is not bringing the country any money. So that's why I don't think the country would allow a civil war to happen. Again, like I told y'all yesterday, I suggest anybody, they have it on HBO Max. I don't know if they have it on Netflix anymore, but to watch that whole CNN decades comp, they got the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, all the way up to the 2000s. If you watch that, because I watched the 90s and 2000s before. I never watched the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. But in my opinion, I mean, yeah, it seems like it's bad because it was sweet for a little bit. Like I said, when Obama was elected, shit was kind of sweet. Everyone kind of like forgot about politics, thought shit was that ass sweet. I kind of figured that as soon as Obama was nearing his end, that this shit wasn't gonna be sweet anymore. Like everyone was plying. We took our eyes off the goal, and everyone else was plying on whatever it is to get back for them. So I think that basically, I don't agree with that whole notion that it is the worst it's ever been, or it's getting to that point. Because again, in the 60s and 70s, even the 80s, I didn't know in the 80s, like when we talk about COVID and stuff like that, I know AIDS was a pandemic in itself, but the way they was going at like gay people and stuff like that, they was really crazy. I'm not gonna lie, like and even again in news clippings from the 80s and 70s and shit like that, the way they would talk about black people on the news was way crazier than it is now. Like now I feel like they try to mask it. So when you try to mask it, like it is out in the open, but they do more the jargon is different.
Right.
The jargon is different. It's more formal.
Right.
Whereas before, I think like it was definitely very blatant. And I kind of respect the blatant more than the masking. Because the person that doesn't know no better is not gonna feel any type of way to that.
Right.
So I just think that, let's keep our head up. Obviously, prepare for anybody. If you should definitely hold your right to bear arms, but just be smart. Don't go out there looking to just kill white people.
Right. Nah, like I said, I mean, it's just a thought. You know what I'm saying? A lot of crazy thoughts go through my mind, and then obviously influence from people that are a little more extreme than me. What happened?
I said because you a psycho.
Oh, that's tough. But in the timekeeping sake, let's move on to the next topic on this lunchline chatter. I didn't even say we was doing the lunchline chatter. I didn't say that.
Yeah, well,
we was kind of rushing into
I was gonna
this.
say, plus they need black people for the army too, if there is any type of World War III. That's another reason why I said I don't think it's gonna be a civil war.
Nah,
it'll probably be like pockets. Like if it ever came down to that, it'd be like a city going crazy.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean,
You know
but we don't know how big it could get. That's my
Like we
thing.
say, like you've seen it already, where it's like little states, like when what was that in North Carolina when they like the guy ran over all them people. Like in the car, and they had to protest.
I feel like that's happened a lot.
I don't know which state it was. I can't remember.
But like, feel me, little pockets like that, I see that happening. But
Right.
as far as a full blown civil war, like how long did the civil war last in history? I don't see that happen.
Okay. Moving on. COVID cases are going up. I think New York is back at like what 3% positivity rate, which we were down to 1% for a few months.
Yeah,
Mhm.
did a good job on that.
What do we think is to blame for that? Or is this just a season?
I think it's just a little bit of people. Going
Fun
back
fact:
to
I got a COVID test yesterday. But
Word?
yeah,
the swab in the nose.
I didn't get the deep one. I got the NBA player joint.
Okay, just a little.
Yeah, little something in the nose, and I was out of there. But go ahead.
I was gonna. The fuck was I gonna say? You threw me off with that one. Oh, I was gonna say basically a little bit of school. The people just being indoors a little bit more because it's getting a little cooler. So I definitely think schools is like the main thing that's been getting the numbers to spike up. That makes the most sense.
That might be my answer as well.
Yeah, it's a tie between, for me, the schools, and they do say it is kind of approaching, or it is flu season. So like more people, the weather is changing. I always say when the weather changes, people start getting sick. Cause
Yeah, I definitely had a little sneeze for like 3 days.
Nah, yeah, I be sneezing.
Sinuses start building up. It's only natural because the weather changes. You don't even know how to dress sometimes. It'll be
Yeah.
cold in the morning,
Slept with the
hot in the
window
afternoon. Yeah, you feel me?
Slip.
Like,
Nah,
so-
in fact, it's basically like that. I agree 100%.
But it has to be the schools. Like that has to be the main.
I mean, they're not talking about they just opened up the restaurants to 25%.
Did they just open it? I thought it was.
Nah, they just opened it.
I think
today.
in NYC,
Yeah.
I think that was new. But in like Long Island, that was
They've
a
been
big
doing it
thing.
for a little
yeah.
bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like Long Island, I can go sit down and have food inside.
Inside?
Yeah.
Regular? Like,
Yeah.
it's not
But
a percentage?
You wouldn't feel comfortable doing that.
No, I do.
You do?
It's cool. I'm like,
How's it set up?
like if there's a booth, like that booth in between is empty.
Empty,
okay,
and then
okay,
there's
okay.
another person in the booth.
Oh,
like, you know what I'm
okay,
saying? It's very safe, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I mean, that's just how.
You think it's going to get bad again? The COVID cases?
I don't think we'll get as bad as we once were.
I don't think New York will get as bad as we want to.
But we'll probably spike up crazy from where we are currently. But I don't think we're gonna get back to like
You don't see as
800, 900 deaths a day. I don't think we're gonna get that.
You don't see as I don't know. I mean, I'm not expecting 800-900 a day, but like even if I don't know, you think they'll shut down the city again if it's like 300 people a day, 250?
I don't think it's gonna get to that point, bro.
I don't know. I don't. You hear my deaths?
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get that high again.
Because I read the article real quick about when they're gonna open the restaurants to 25% now. They said like one of the policies or one of the rules is now like they're gonna collect people's names and numbers.
Yeah.
So for the whole tracing thing. So I was like, I don't know. So I'm sketchy on that shit. They be collecting a lot. I didn't know they was collecting mad information on that.
You got to.
And they just announced the app that is supposedly a New York City app that's gonna let you know if you've been in contact with somebody that has COVID. But they say the app is not gonna track your GPS or some shit like that. Which kind of like, how are you gonna track me if it's not through GPS?
I mean, I guess it would be through like name and like number.
But you don't track my whereabouts. Like, how can you track who I've been in contact with without using GPS? That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
I
trying
guess
to
they're
say.
saying like places like, I don't know. That's a good question. I guess if they would have to collect that information.
I
For,
feel like
if you go
when
to a
they
restaurant.
announce you're not using GPS, that's when you're using GPS.
I would assume so.
That's how I take it. I'm not gonna lie.
I would definitely assume that.
So,
I'm not gonna
like-
hold you.
That would make more sense.
And then I remember when the tracing jobs first started, they were using starting pay was like $25 or some shit like
it
that.
was crazy.
And I'm like, I don't know, bro. I'm not really. I'm on the fence with that tracing shit, bro. If I go to a restaurant, you gotta take my name and number down. I might dip. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes, I don't want to eat no
I don't want. Yeah, we get out outside. I'll take to go.
yeah. I mean, I'm granted. I don't really be trying to go out to eat like that. To be honest, like my girl be on that, but I don't really be trying to. Like my girl, no, I'm boring, bro.
Of course, girls love.
I be.
Girls love going
I'd be
outside.
like, oh my god, bro.
They
But,
want to eat champagne glasses.
Yeah,
champagne.
bro. D1 Pop posted the funniest
He
video
going
the other
crazy.
day. That's
Nah, that shit was dumb.
because that shit is
bro.
so facts, bro.
You say you
What?
Because he posted some shit basically like he was on a
Oh, the D1 pop shit.
yeah he was like he's like a
You
double
don't think
shot.
that's crazy?
You
You don't think that's
You don't
crazy?
think that's crazy?
Nah, the shit had me weak was as soon as Shorty ordered that, he was like, "Yeah, let me get the check." Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
let me get the check.
Yeah, I've been on that type of time. Like, yo, I need to add them shits up right now.
Double
Nah,
shots
bro.
out wicked.
A double
Louis
shot
13 shots.
bro. That's
She graduated from 42 to Louis 13. That jump is crazy. I'm
like
not
and
gonna
you
lie.
know you be that's the type of girl that be having licks in her purse. You more normally she don't be ordering drinks. She just be having licks in her purse. So.
That's wicked.
They always the girls like that want to be ordering the Louis the 13th on a date. Double
Bro,
shot.
A shorty ordering Louis 13 has never had Louis 13.
Exactly, bro.
No funny
A
shit.
double shot?
No funny shit.
I don't know, but let's keep going. I don't want to press the time. Another thing on the Lunchline Chatter was Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban is the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, and recently, if you haven't been following, Delonte West, as of recent, as a couple years ago, was found to be in a bad situation.
Quite a few years, actually.
Looks like he's been strung out on some drugs.
He's
Looks-
has
he's
been.
down on his
that's
money
a fact.
for sure, and I guess his family is nowhere to be found. But Mark Cuban apparently found him, picked him up,
Yeah, he
checked him into a hotel.
And I say he found him at a gas station, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
He took him from the gas station to, I think, Delonte West's mom or family member, and then from there he agreed to rehab.
yeah.
So it was the crib, it was hotel, his mom's crib, rehab. So thankfully, because people been asking for years for Delonte West to get some help. Mark Cuban, he's real as shit for this, bro. Like Delonte West, it's proven that he's had mental illness. He's dealt with drug issues, and He looks like he's
It's
been.
been proving he has mental issues.
He has bipolar and I think depression or some shit like that.
Okay.
But yeah, shit been kicking his ass, bro.
No, for sure, and it's sad that it's going on this long, and like we've known from at least a couple years back. I
at
can
least
remember.
3, bro.
So like, it's just sad that it took this being publicized for somebody to say, "Hey, look, let me go help you out."
Because a lot of people were saying they want to help him, but it's just I heard that he didn't want help initially. Like, you know, a lot of times you gotta help people that won't help themselves. Like,
True.
you can't, you know what I'm saying? So thankfully, you know, it seems like shit is gonna be good this time around. Hopefully. But he's gotten the help, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, so I mean, we just wanted to bring a bright spot. I mean, after we just announced like 3 things that were trash on the lunch shoot, so like it's a bright spot into Lunchline Chatter just to end
Shouts
it
out
off.
to Delonte West.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hopefully he's good. I mean, I want to hear in a couple years that
All
he's
Cuban starting that
a lot
offseason
better.
early, trying to get a start to the
Nigga, he's
Dallas
like
Mavericks.
37 years old.
You're
Star.
good. See, I'm a good owner.
a star.
This is a
He's
good.
just
This is a
shy.
good
Delonte
organization.
West is a star.
No,
It's
no,
not
he's
about
saying
that.
he's saying like he wants to just like attract. The
Niggas
star.
know he's a good owner.
We got
though.
Luka.
Nah, but they didn't know
Facts.
this part. For me, they didn't know he go here.
He's a
really help with
humanitarian.
players like that. Yeah,
Niggas
feel
said,
me?
"Oh yeah, I gotta play for him."
Feel me?
All right, so we was moving to Cookie Crumbs straight. We was gonna do that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Cookie Crumbs today. We ain't got much for it out today, but we wanted to. Well, not we. Ray
Right.
wanted
This is
to have
Ray's
an
topic.
interesting discussion. So lead
Yes.
us out.
Shout out
Reverend.
my son Ty. Shout out my
Of
son
course it
Ty.
was Tom,
We,
bro.
we was having
Dude.
Of course
we
it
was having a
Tom.
real spicy conversation involving a lot of areola.
Pause.
Involving a lot of
I don't know if I'm
areola.
Jack. Listen,
Involving a lot of areola. About porn stars.
a lot of areola.
And
is
then
crazy.
basically we went from the areolas to like basically talking about our favorite porn stars. And I didn't realize until recently, like, I watched a lot of porn in my day. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
over the
to you.
years?
Absolutely.
I
It's
watched a lot
it's
of porn
been.
in my day.
I put in like tenure.
Yo.
like it's been.
I had a lot of iPhones. I have a lot of phones.
Bro, since I've gotten the
tablets.
ability to go on the internet freely, dangerous.
Dangerous.
Since,
That's a
since
fact.
the PSP, bro.
Pretty much.
Yo,
Wild
facts.
on the
The
PSP.
PSP was good times. Good times. Big screen. But big screen.
She was the widescreen.
Mobile.
OD. So basically, after talking with Ty, I started basically debating what our top 5 porn stars was. So I wanted to get y'all like opinion. Like, I'll go first for me since I'll take the helms on this. Top 5 porn stars.
The helms.
Number 1 in my book, because again we was talking about areolas, and I don't know. She made me a fan of. That's one of my favorite parts
She
of
made
the
you a
girl
fan
body.
of
The
your
areolas.
profession?
My girl Havana Ginger, number 1 in my book. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's your goat?
That's the goal for me.
Alright.
I don't know what it is. She just,
you know what it is.
she
The
just-
areola.
yeah, she did it for me. The areolas.
Because he's been
was
saying that since
different.
high school. We've had this conversation before.
Shut
I
up.
remember. He's been saying that.
For
I remember this
Have
conversation.
Havana Ginger number 1 for me. After Havana Ginger, definitely number 2 most searched in my for me in the search was Jada Fire.
Jennifer is definitely a goat. Not
Definitely.
mine, but a goat.
Big nipple crew. For me,
Yeah.
niggas know what I'm getting at. Number 3, I probably got a sleeper. Now people like feel me, they don't acknowledge her that much, but I loved her. My girl Jasmine Cashman.
Yeah, I love Jazz.
Jasmine Cashman.
That's actually my goal.
Word? Jasmine Cashman. Shout out to you. You did good things on that screen. Number 4 was some other sleeper. I used to be a fan of her. For me, she might not. I don't know how much work she had, but she had a couple videos that was my favorite. Alicia Tyler. That was her
I
name.
remember her name, but I don't remember her
Alicia
work. I don't remember her
Tyler.
work.
Feel
I
me?
remember her name though.
Again, I got sleepers. And number 5, I don't really know. It's a toss up. I definitely had to go between few. But number 5 have to probably be Kim K. I'm not gonna lie.
I
to you.
can say
She not a
Kim
porn
K,
star,
bro.
but I used to see that video was enough for me, yo.
K, bro.
I'm not gonna front.
That
Kim K.
video does it for
That
you?
video was dirt, Nina.
Kim K.
All,
did
I,
it
just
for
'cause
me.
it's
all I
Kim
remember about
K.
that video is Mad Ray J talking. That's all I remember.
Kim K did it for me.
Kim K like sound like a regular white girl. Like
Nah, her face was looking soft for me.
Fredo, you hear this nigga?
Tell
I
me.
don't know why this is on me. It should be on him. I don't know why this camera's on me. This is wild. Kim K being a top 5.
Bro, what the fuck?
After,
Hey, man.
like this Mad. Like imagine he said I had to debate on this. Like
And then he said Kim K.
Like that was the.
Again,
Against the grain. That's all he do, bro. That's all he do.
that's one of the most videos I watched a lot.
I
What you
I
say?
guess.
She's not a porn star, but she had a porn video, and I used to watch it a lot.
To each his own, I guess.
I guess.
That's why I left that as number 5.
You go
go
second because I don't.
Okay.
You said you made a list.
I didn't make a list. I just had to research. That's the last night I was researching. Take it how you want to take it. For me, my GOAT has always been Roxy Reynolds. That's been my GOAT. I fucked with her climb. I just think she's elite at what she's just elite at what she does. Like, I can't really say she has a flaw in her game. Like, that's just my thing. Like, she's got the body I like. She's got the skills I like. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about this like it's a draft. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she definitely be number 1 up there. The rest of these, I can't say I put in these in order. So I guess I have to go, and then the rest, I would have to do a little more research. So yeah, if I had like more time, I would definitely research better. But I gotta throw in my top 5. I gotta go throw Cherokee in there. I feel like she brought me to porn. Like,
with that big old cheeks.
Yeah, like she brought me to porn. Like, I was like, yo, I gotta watch more porn. Like, I gotta get into this. Like, she's definitely in that top 5 area for me, just because she brought me to the profession.
That was Savannah for me.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Going from there, Jasmine Cashmere is definitely in there for me. For sure, she's definitely a great performer.
I'm glad niggas know about Jasmine Cashmere.
I'm in tune,
niggas
bro.
Don't talk about her enough.
I'm in tune for sure.
Niggas do not talk about her enough.
What else? Who else is in there? I'm gonna go. She had a very short stint, but I'm gonna. Nah, hell no.
I never
she
seen.
She was supposed off like 3 months.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Lacey Duval. I searched
that was in my top 5.
Yeah, she had a
if
short.
It wasn't Kim K, feel me out. If y'all was gonna play,
I'm gonna go Lacey Duval on that one.
Yeah, Lacey definitely got it.
That's another one.
That wasn't 5.
One. Nah, only
was like 3.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Next, I'm just taking a minute. Let me just speed this up.
This was 4.
This is 4.
Yeah. No. Yeah. This is the 5th.
Oh, this is 5.
Yeah. Nigga don't.
Oh no. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. No, yeah. I said
it's
Roxy,
the 5th, bro. It's the 5th.
Cherokee, Jasmine, and then I said yeah. So I guess I don't know if it's top 5, but this is the one that comes to my head. Jayla Fox does it for me. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but Jayla Fox does it for me. So like, yeah, she's a great performer as well too. Mixture of breast and the ass. So you know what I'm saying? I'd definitely pick her up on a team if I had to draft a team. So yeah, that's a 5.
Solid starter.
That's a 5.
My GOAT, like I said, Jasmine Cashmere. I'm definitely putting Pinky before the obesity at number 2, because when Pinky was small, she got it. Pinky Nobody was fucking with Pinky when she had the slim waist.
Helped bring me to the genre as well.
Yeah,
she kept me in there. You know what I'm saying? Sleeper. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all don't do the milk, but me, I'm a fan of squirting. I love when my bitches squirt.
Okay.
Right? This is and she is the one that made me like it.
Okay.
Her name is Cytheria. She is the queen of squirt.
Okay. I'm unfamiliar.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the white porn.
No, because I've watched a few white porn, but like I said, their body matches a black woman's
that don't regular watch body. Porn.
The 4th, Lacey Duval, and the 5th, the only Trump I would ever vote for. Tiana.
That's the only white girl I fuck with.
Tiana makes my top 20 for sure.
So for me,
so that's my 5.
Tiana Trump, shout out to you. Shout out to Pinky too.
Nah, shout out to the OGs. That's an OG, bro. I don't know what she's doing these days, but
I think she's still doing porn. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, probably gotta check OnlyFans or something. I don't know.
Probably.
But I'm pretty sure she got OnlyFans.
I'm bad at this kind of segue, but we're gonna move on to the baddie of the week from there. And I wasn't gonna try and relate that in any form, because last time I tried to do that, niggas made it. I was like, all right, cool, right, whatever. But
your baddie of the week is a porn star?
No. Right. But this is the drop we're gonna use for baddie of the week.
I'm about to bust.
That's what I should have played for the beginning of the cook. Y'all gonna hear it in the video. But yeah, the baddie of the week this week is Scotty Beam. Scotty Beam.
Shout out. That's a great pick, bro.
I ran into her like a couple years back. Like I want to say 2016, 17.
Actually ran into her? Or?
No, not ran into her. Like it's like her being.
I thought you never ran into her.
No, I wish.
Well, I asked you how she look in person.
I wish. I'm pretty sure like a goddess.
Exactly.
But,
she look good.
Beautiful queen, but just skin is flourishing. Love her. Love what she's about. She works hard. She grinded to get where she's at. You know what I'm saying? So just want to shout her out. Just being beautiful.
All her assets.
In fact, she's a joint, basically.
That's a joint. That's a baddie of the week.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Scotty Beam.
Shout out to Scotty Beam, baddie of the week. But moving on from that, let's go with the free section. We're gonna go into the free section. I wanted to bring up a conversation between us. Want to talk about 2020 thus far and just what it's done to your goals for coming into this year. Because we started this podcast at the beginning of the year, and I'm sure everybody had goals. Obviously, some podcasts related, some other parts of your life related. But I just want to know what it's done to your goals thus far. Have you accomplished any of them? Did they change? Is it still possible? Just talk to me about your goals and how they've been affected by the situation of 2020.
Shit, my main 2 goals was getting out of that shitty apartment that I was living in. Y'all already know my situation. Well, knew my situation. And the second was getting a new job. With the pandemic, granted, unfortunately, I'm still in the same job that I'm at because of the pandemic. Like, literally, bro, had an interview, paperwork getting done, all that, like, gonna start next week type shit. And then pandemic hit New York City like a motherfucker. So, but, God willing, I will be moving on to a better job soon. In terms of the housing, I know I got an apartment, so that's one of the biggest goals. Live with my son Fredo, that's my roomie and all that. So that was literally my biggest goal. My second biggest goal is to get more money in my pocket. So I'm working my way towards that. And the other things was just getting right, like in my mental and my physical. Definitely working on that still.
Let's sell coke, bro. Trying to make money.
Sell coke.
Nigga said that on. All right.
Like let's do it and then put it on camera.
Yeah,
let's do
it. I'm referring to cocaine sodas.
Okay, cool.
Let me change the game.
Allegedly.
This is all alleged. But those are my goals type shit. But yeah, 2020 has definitely rocked it just a tad. But we still here.
If I had a goal, it definitely was my job, but I kind of like got that done before the pandemic.
Right.
It was kind of forced upon me, but it got done.
Yeah,
where I
just remember that shit.
Where I got a new job. So I'm grateful for that. But if anything, a lot of the other goals are more so personal. Like I wanted to go travel to to London for my birthday and shit like that. But that couldn't be done. So I'm kind of upset about that. I still want to go there, but who knows when we'll be able to go to these other countries besides Tulum and Puerto Rico.
Pretty much.
So that's about it. Like really my goals was more traveling and shit like that. Like feel me, I'm blessed to have a good job that I work from home. Other than that, I kind of can't complain. My living situation hasn't changed. Besides, technically, I live on my own, kind of. Not really. I don't know.
He has orange paint in his room.
That eyes.
I guess. For me, it's just like you said, with the job, like I kind of accomplished that I'm saying like 2019, basically. So, I mean, I'm not going to stay there much longer. I'm going to definitely be looking for a new job sooner than later. But I just want to hit the year mark there first before I start doing that. But with the pandemic, obviously, that's going to kind of be a little more tough.
Right.
But we'll see, because I don't even really know what field I want to go into at this point. But I just know I don't want to make any less money than I do now, which is not that much. But definitely don't want to have to be able to work. Because right now I'm still doing like 2 nights a week at a night job. I want to be able to just work one and get my income the same way, even more, feel me? But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I had goals for obviously the pod, you know what I'm saying? We're working on that slowly but surely. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But besides that, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to definitely keep healthy, mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying? I'm accomplishing that. Thank God the gym is back open. So, luckily I was able to like discipline myself thanks to my mom. Started running with her, you know what I'm saying? Do a calisthenics in the crib. So I stayed in a decent shape without.
Mama jogger?
She doesn't like it at all. We both hate it. Like
so
we hated it the entire summer. Like every day we'd run Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Every Monday I woke up like, damn, it's Monday. I have to run after
How long
work.
was y'all running for?
That's dope. You work out with your mom?
It was like probably about half an hour.
Like what, the distance?
It was
like
over like 3 miles.
You could run 3 miles in 30 minutes.
3 miles in 30 minutes is light, bro.
Yeah, it's not that long. I mean, that's not that like fast. But
like
but basically, I mean, I just wanted to ask just to check on y'all mental, see where y'all was at, see where everybody was at. Just because, like, I didn't want, you know what I'm saying, obviously 2020 was crazy for everybody, you know what I'm saying? And we never really checked in too deeply into, like, what happened and what stopped for us and what, like, you know what I'm saying, we still had going on in terms of goals and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I feel like
definitely. The pod was another goal to grow. I mean, we're doing that slowly but surely, but we definitely slowed down because of the pandemic.
Right.
But you know,
I feel like we've been doing a good job on the goals for the pod, as far as being more. Maybe not personal goals, but I always felt more confident for the pod goals throughout the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, if anything, I feel like at this point of the year, I'm preparing for next year.
Right.
So like, I'm kind of like trying to figure out shit I could do in the crib, because it's gone to the point where I'm in the crib like.
Right.
You don't think you going back to like the office type shit?
Nah. I'm talking about I'm catching like Cape fever or some shit. Like for me, like I'm scared I'm gonna start doing drugs or some shit if I stay in the crib any longer. No
nigga need
shit.
a hobby.
That eyes.
You need to find something to do, bro.
I know. Been working on that.
But yeah, we could close it out there. I just want to know like where we was at headspace wise. You know what I'm saying? Just had a little different personal content on here. But moving on from that, I had another topic I wanted to bring to the table. We got to bring back bullying.
Why do you say that, bro?
Bro,
you got to elaborate.
It builds character. I'm not saying we got to bring back, you know what I'm saying, like the worst of the worst kinds of bullying. But we can't be out here like
niggas get bullied on Twitter every day.
Giving out I mean, true, but
yeah, but that trolling is different.
Trolling is like you could just exit out your phone. I'm talking about
trolling and bullying are two different things.
Well, not trolling, but I mean how I put this is like
you're physically talking about beating people up.
No,
throwing them in lockers.
No,
and shit
I'm not talking about the worst kinds of bullying. I'm talking about like telling people about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it happens on Twitter to a degree, but
I was going to say that, so cyberbullying.
No, not that, but like in person, like you know what I'm saying? Like nobody likes to like. It's like we're looking down upon certain things that used to be like natural and normal to us. Like
for example,
you know what I'm saying? For example, like just calling somebody like, hey, fat ass, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't say certain things anymore.
Fat bitch.
You can't say fat bitches. That's kind of OD, but like,
you could call them fat ass.
Yeah, but you could. That fat bitches refers to like fat women. Like I'm talking about like fat ass. Like yo, this nigga's fat. This nigga's you dumbass. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this regular shit. Like we're too sensitive now. Like everybody's skin is so soft.
It's definitely very sensitive. So I understand what.
I just trying to say like me coming up. Not to cut you off, but it's like certain things built my character, bro. Like certain things I heard and certain things that said to me built my character. I remember when I went bowling, bro, and my father is in the back. You suck. Like the whole arena here, I was so tight, but I came back a better bowler, bro, because my father was bullying me. So
that's competitive spirit. I don't think that's bullying.
I mean, it's technically bullying now because you can't do that at like a regular game anymore. Pretty much. I mean,
says who?
I mean.
There's talk trash in basketball still.
I mean, in basketball, yes, but like in the NBA, I'm talking about like in like regular league kids games.
Talk trash regardless. You play Monopoly, I'm talking trash.
Yeah, but that's between us. But I'm talking about if you go to a regular kids game, whatever, you can't really say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I was just playing Uno with some.
You're gonna be the odd man out. I'm just saying we got to get back to building some character. You know what I'm saying? Let people know like it ain't that sweet out here. You know what I'm saying? People not always gonna treat you nice everywhere you go. That's my main point.
I see what you're saying, but me personally, I used to get bullied when I was little. For being dark and being big, so I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Especially, shut the fuck up. Especially the colorism, bro. That's what I understand what you're saying, but that's the one thing. Like colorism.
I mean, the worst parts we can leave out.
Yeah, we don't need. That.
Nah, when it comes to bullying, you gotta go all in. Or for me, you can't have fast bullying, bro.
You can't have one foot in the water.
Because I was gonna say I don't consider myself a bully, but I don't think I'm a nice person per se.
I verbally bully my friends, but we bully each other. We call each other names and shit.
I don't call nobody names.
Yes, you do.
I have never called y'all names.
You never called nobody a name.
Not here.
I'm just consistent. I'm consistent in the way I treat people. So like the way I treat my friends more so I'm probably gonna treat other people. That's why like in 5 minutes or not, you're probably gonna like or not like me based on how
I mean, Ray is definitely Ray, the type of person that you gotta grow. Like you have to grow to like Ray.
Some people like me right away. Some people
it's
don't.
a preference. Some people will never like Ray.
That's what I'm saying.
I hated Ray. I'm gonna keep.
I never hated Ray.
I hated Ray.
I just knew Ray was a different person. I just knew Ray was a different personality. Like Ray was somebody that like when I got because I came from private school to public school for high school. High school was my first public institution. Mm-hmm. So like meeting people like Ray opened my eyes to be like, yo, like there's different kinds of people in this world. So like Ray is one of my close friends because of that. Like he's one of somebody.
So he's different.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like he has different opinions that I would never hear anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? I need that in my life. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be some bullshit.
It do. And I still to this day will tell him it's bullshit.
I was gonna say it's only very few people I didn't like over like Ty is one of them people I didn't like over it. I don't usually like.
Matter of fact, no, I'm lying.
For me, Ty and Ant might be the few people that I like. As soon as I met them, I'm like, yeah, I don't see us. For me, like, I don't think
you and Ty got a love-hate relationship, man.
Nah, I've grown to feel me. Ty has his moments.
It was a vacation. That's what it was.
Yeah, definitely. The vacation, we was definitely
niggas went to Puerto Rico together. They like each other
my son Jose, man.
That's pretty.
But yeah, I mean, again, you can't half-ass bullying. So I think I'm not a nice person. That's what people have told me. But like they say, honestly,
I feel like not being a nice person and just being like not as censored is different. Like, I feel like you're just not a censored guy.
I was gonna say I'm an honest person because I'm like, a bad liar.
Right.
So like, feel me? Sometimes they say the truth hurts, and that's why they consider that, I guess, not being a nice person. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe I hang my hat on, like, at least I got that off my chest.
I see what you're saying, but bullying it done caused a lot of negativity in this world. Some people
agree,
they not built,
but I just
to take that heat type.
I
shit.
guess
I was gonna say, I will say, as I've gotten older, like, I've definitely held back on my opinion more because I don't want to deal with the headache of like being castrated by my opinion and just starting a whole argument. Sometimes just not.
You don't have.
I'm just not in the mood for that.
I mean, we older. We don't have the energy like in high school. We just yelling.
We used to be yelling at the top of our lungs about bullshit.
Yeah, bro.
Bullshit, bro.
Well, that was just me. I just had weird thoughts this week. But moving on to the microphone check, and we're gonna end it off here with these two last topics because we're running way over time. West Side Gun put out a album cover, and I'll let Ray take this because this was his kind of thing.
Yeah, that shit is dirt. He got a album coming out Friday. I forgot what it's called, but in the caption he put that supposedly the artwork is his. I'm not really that sorry, but artwork from his 4-year-old daughter that he's using for the cover of his debut album on a major label, debut solo album on a major label. And I'm not gonna lie, no disrespect to his daughter, but that shit is dirt.
I mean, it's regular like kid drawing, like
it's dirt. It's not for me. Like they say,
I agree with that. It's not like a good drawing. Like it's not like, yo, she's super talented. Like this is like a regular kid's.
It's no that cover makes no sense to me right now. When I hear the music, I'm pretty sure it's not. It's still not gonna make any sense to me.
In terms of, I see what you're saying because like his music and the cover art is two completely different things.
And he's done that a few times. Like it's a Griselda thing that I feel like has trickled down throughout other people where like
they just be throwing up bullshit.
like I feel like Virgil is definitely the forefather of all this, but like that whole this is art, but it's like basically a broken down version of something like how Off-White is. For me, you take a Jordan and you just break it down into different type of materials,
right?
And it's still the same silhouette. It's just like a different colorway and maybe a rip here and there, and that's it.
Right.
But they're gonna call it art. Like this is like, and then if you castrate it, niggas gonna be like, "Oh, you just a hater." No, this cover art is dirt, my nigga. I don't care if your daughter made this. It's dead ass dirt, my nigga. I'm not gonna hold you.
I mean, like I said, I wouldn't use it as my debut album, but I don't know his relationship with his daughter. I don't know how sentimental it was. I don't know when she drew that picture. You know what I'm saying? Like it could mean a lot more to him to put it as his debut. That's why the only reason I looked at it as like, I'm gonna let him do what he do, because I'm just like, at the end of the day, it's his album, not mine. And if he's comfortable doing that, then that's his business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not appealing album cover.
Like it makes you stop and see like, why is this?
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? So it might be for attention grabbing.
It is an attention grab, I would say. But it's not the best. But it's his daughter. You know what I'm saying? So
it's attention grabbing. Well, it's not
because
it's not clout chasing. I wouldn't say it's more so trolling. Because
my thing is like, I'm picturing like if I see that CD on like a CD in a music store and I'm going to look at albums, I see them like, yo, what the heck is this? I'll pick it up and look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because like this is a crude drawing. I
was gonna say maybe for me that cover art does not make me want to go grab it if I saw it.
It doesn't make me want to grab it, but it makes me want to at least pick it up and see what it is.
I didn't listen to the album, but I will say the Detroit 2 cover was way better than that.
I mean, yeah, the Detroit 2 cover, I like the cover.
That's what I'm saying. I like the cover, but I didn't bump that album. But
because you like Big Sean.
Exactly. But I like the cover. The cover art was actually really dope.
It was a way before.
No, cover art should definitely be taken more seriously.
Nah, it has. And Westside is one of them people that cares about that. That's why it threw me. Well, he's done it, that's what I'm saying, a few times. I feel like he knows what he's doing as far as like he might be trolling us with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's still, my nigga, like you're better than that. You don't have to do that. Like you could have come up with something better than that shit. So I'm not gonna hold you.
I feel you.
Hopefully the album is fire.
I mean, I think West Side's albums are pretty decent. I mean, that's just me. I mean, he's not the rapper of the group.
The last one was cool.
but I think they're pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I feel like in my opinion, he has one of my favorite projects of the year with Pray for Paris. But the one that came after that is kind of, I don't know.
You don't like the Fly Guys are awesome?
Yeah, I don't really.
I think it was just like because he did kind of threw that out there after because the Pray for Paris came out like not too long before that. He kind of just threw that out there.
I feel like the Fly Guy, he was debuting other artists on there.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was that.
He was Amani.
Yeah,
for me,
it was Benny on it. But whatever. Shout out to Westside Gun. Hope the album's fire.
21 got some shit coming too.
I'm into him. 21 and Metro.
It's supposed to be narrated by Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. The trailer.
So I'm already into. I was already in tune because I'm a 21 fan.
Honestly, I'm a Metro fan, so I kind of want to hear that shit together too.
But because they did Savage Mode. This is Savage Mode too, right?
Yeah. Real quick. Would you rather feel like you have to pee all the time?
Okay.
Or pee on yourself out of nowhere without you knowing, just randomly every day, at least once a day.
I'd rather have to feel like I have to pee all the time. Because it's as annoying as that would be,
bro. That feeling. I'm talking about the.
Well, if I could pee on myself and other people won't notice though, I might do that.
I mean, if you got like a scent, you talking about wearing a scented diaper?
I think
I didn't know how it would be done. All I said was,
you have to wear like a scented diaper.
If there was a way for me to pee on myself and people not know or notice. And I won't
I'm going off of what technology is.
I might do that.
The feeling of having to pee is one of the worst.
It is,
and the relief is one of the greatest reliefs. So not being able to have that relief would fuck me up.
I feel like that's.
I'm not gonna lie, but the stench of pee is crazy.
Well, they didn't say you're gonna lay in it all day and shit like that.
You just don't know when it's coming.
Yeah, that's a luxury. I feel like old people don't talk about. Like, feel me, when they in the mood, they just like, well, no, like, feel me, they just. The shit on yourself is kind of crazy, but peeing for me, I mean,
I don't want to have to be told by like strangers, like, or people that like I care for their opinion, like why you have a wet spot and you smell like pit urine. So you know what I'm saying? I don't want that. But I feel you on having to pee really badly and like not
getting that relief.
Yeah,
all day.
That's
I'm
tough.
wearing adult diapers, man. Adult diapers and basketball shorts, so you don't see my diapers.
I don't know. I'm indifferent because I can go either way on this one. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nigga, Adam told me that yesterday. I didn't know what to pick.
Yeah, I'm indifferent. I don't even have a pick for this one. I can go either way. Both suck.
Yeah, OD.
Both suck. OD. But
real quick too, if you haven't listened to Ari Lennox dropped a new song.
Right.
It's called Chocolate Pomegranate.
Yeah,
that shit is fire.
It's a good song. Great song.
She was talking real sexy on there. I like that.
Yeah, I like when she's in that bag.
Yeah,
that's
too.
my favorite bag. But
it's a good song.
It's a good
bag. It's my favorite bag.
Yeah, it's my favorite bag. You know. But lastly, there was a protest to free R. Kelly in Brooklyn.
This was after the fact that the news came out that he was assaulted in prison. And he's fearing for his life and whatnot. So people literally, it was a small group, but people literally gathered and protested for R. Kelly's freedom. And I just wanted to get your opinion on it. It was men and women, bro.
And they were black?
Yeah.
I mean, knowing what we know, granted, albeit still kind of alleged, but there's still some proof in there. But knowing I'm just speaking as a journalist. I'm speaking as a journalist. I didn't insert my opinion yet. I said speaking as a journalist.
Amen.
Now inserts my opinion. I can't fuck with that, but you know what I'm saying? If they would have believed what they would have believed, this is America.
Bro, niggas is really protesting.
I mean, the Proud Boys believe what they want to believe.
Exactly, so, you know what I'm saying? This is America.
Have y'all seen the nigga that assaulted him?
In the jail?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He looks absolutely insane. he look like one of those white people that entire body.
You guys talking about a white person?
Yeah.
Nah, that's why they protesting.
He got about one of those.
That's why they protesting.
He looked like he really like skin people type shit, like one of those white men.
Put him on Put R. Kelly in Rikers.
You think they're making R. Kelly sing in jail?
At least once.
They definitely making that nigga sing in jail. Sing in jail, nigga. Sing right now. Sing that song out.
Sing I Believe Like a Fly, nigga. Sing that shit.
Sing that song right now, nigga.
They might make him get sexy.
Nah.
That's tough.
Them niggas is looking for motivation. They trying to do what was that, Champion song? Whatever song that is. Yeah, them niggas is singing that. They trying to get by hard times for me. They ain't trying to get no sexy in jail.
Niggas bang on the wall. Yo, Kelly, sing that shit,
them
man.
Niggas probably use 50 Cent to get sexy.
I'm feeling depressed.
Nah, before we go, one of the funniest videos was when Justin Bieber's car broke down in like South
I
Central.
watched that video yesterday.
And they made that nigga do push-ups and sing and shit like that.
They gonna do a full push-up. He's like,
For what?
because they just had Justin Bieber in the hood, bro.
yeah, his car broke down the hood, and like, I think he needed a tire help. And like,
They was sending him like they was like.
I was like, yo, Justin, say some shit. He was there singing, bro.
Yeah,
That nigga was shook.
they made him do push-ups.
That nigga
Yeah,
was
nah, you
stuck
can see his
with his
face.
life.
He was uncomfortable, bro. I know.
Nigga was like, yo, they want me to do push-ups. All right, man.
He said, all right, it is what it is.
Yo, that is hilarious. I need to see that video.
Nah, yeah, I got you.
Oh my god,
It's
that is
been out.
funny.
That happened years ago, bro.
That
I didn't know. I don't follow Justin like that. For me,
That happened years ago.
once he got older, I was like, alright, music fell off. I don't know.
That's it, man. We out of time.
Yeah, we've been out of time. We might have to chop some stuff down. Editors, that's my way of saying we might have to chop some stuff down. But yeah, so this has been episode 27. We're not back next week, so catch us the week after, and we're out of here.